are we doing? Can we hear me now? Okay, great. We can hear me now. All right, cool. Yeah, so always fun, right? Finding out more shit every single day. So basically, I cannot whenever I start a live stream, I now have to disconnect, reconnect the microphone because otherwise I hear nothing but a bunch of gross, screechy, dead noise. Yeah, so sorry, I'm an idiot. I basically use the power brick as a means to try to troubleshoot if I'm able to reliably charge this PlayStation controller. Now, since the last live stream, I'll just fill you in on what's happened. This one, basically, we had a battery issue with it. This was the replacement battery that I originally put into this controller that didn't remedy the problem. And so I put like a second replacement battery in, and that now seems to work. So that's really awesome. Let's go ahead and wrap this back up and get this reassembled. Basically, I ran into trouble when trying to validate the setup. I was unable to get this to reliably charge in the plane charge center. It's not consistent. Like it clicks in, it doesn't work. It clicks in the second time and then it works. And then the same thing happened with the USB-C on the top. I ran it in my office to just try to see if I could get it to charge. And it would charge the second time I plugged it in, not the first time. And then, I retried this, and again, sure enough, like every other time it charges. So then I plugged this in to the computer itself, and there's this cool fancy website called hardwaretester.com or gamepadtester.net. There's a few of them, but the one I went to basically said, yeah, this works. I can see it. The buttons work. And so I just have to presume that this battery was a dud. The first replacement I used was a dead battery, presumably. I think it just was failing to get a charge, and the battery's probably fine. But, that is its own problem to figure out when I get around to figuring it out. So in the meantime, as I'd already kind of worked on this during the last live stream, this one I'm considering fixed for now. So we're going to put it back together. I'm going to probably put on this blue face on it just so I'm like, all right, this is that we're going to, this is basically now we're testing it, making sure everything's good to go. We'll see. We will see. I am panicking a little bit because I'm hearing the Sobel SV06, the one I just fixed. I'm hearing it scrape across the build plate on certain parts, and that has got me concerned. Why are you turning on? So if that's turning on, that means the house is freezing. Because I usually set it to an obscenely low temperature. However, crap, it's going to be time to leave soon, so I've got, I have a day and responsibilities. So yeah, I will focus on those. Focus on today and those responsibilities, right? What does that mean for you? That means you may not get to see me work on the second. You're probably not going to see me work on the second PS5 controller after all. At least not today. Not right now. When I get back from doing what I've got to do, I'm probably going to maybe I'll do some Frankenmint live on the computer today because I've got to work on this assembly work like this. I really like to get it done. The teacher's waiting for me to turn in my assignment. So yeah, I'd like to have it done. The other thing too is I've got to work on this bot stuff. So that very well damn you, Wrecking Ball. No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, I smell your smokes in the furnace. That's something, dude. Like I don't smoke cigarettes, but I smell your cigarettes in the furnace from like the garage inlet. It's kind of grossing me out. I don't know what to say about that. They don't do it, but then at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to be the judgy guy. I'm like, I don't really care. Like, and if yeah, like I don't really care, but at the same time, I kind of care. You know, it's definitely a double-edged sword. Like that's part of the allure of like hanging out in the garage, isn't it? Wrecking Ball. It's that you can have a stove with like out infamy. Like I'm not going to judge you for it because I really don't care. Yeah, man. 2%. That's ridiculous. I did. This is going on for 3 hours though. Yeah, I should have probably been done this. Okay. Alright, oh great. So L1. R1. Who knows? Maybe we'll try this Coca-Cola, right? As a review. Alright, now let's see if this works or not. Real moment of truth moment, guys and girls. Nice. Get out of here. Does this work? Oh, nice. This is working. Sick, dude. See? It's not bad. Now, I do wonder if there's little parts that I'm not there. We're going to take this back off. And is there like little parts on here that I'm not seeing? Oh, yeah. Oh, there was a tab right there. Okay. That tab's gone. All right, so there are certain parts in this that, like, Yeah, there's certain parts about this that make this a little bit more lackluster than what I'd like. So I'm gonna try a couple things. We're gonna try running the little heat gun for just a moment on this. Just I mean, it works. It doesn't stick out as nice as it does on the legit ones, but it works still. Like, it's pretty rad. What just happened? What just happened? What? Something fell. Something fell down and fell over, but I'm not sure what it was. And I'm not going to get to the bottom of it just yet. I'm just going to leave it be. Alright. That's fine. And we've had no layer shifting on these, so good job. Good job. Oh yeah, okay. So this is Wrecking Ball's controller. Yeah, this is Wrecking Ball's controller, and it stopped working. I know it's his controller because there is some identifying marks that were left over on the controller that have since been, validated and identified. So this is cool. All right. So we're going to try this Coca-Cola, right, in real time with y'all, and then we're just gonna end it because, like I said, I've got stuff we got to work on today, and time has sort of slipped by faster than I was made aware. So Coca-Cola, this is chocolate, right? This is the Gunner chocolate. I really can't show guns right now on a live stream because I've tested this before. I've tested YouTube's Gangster, and YouTube does not play. YouTube will shut this off so fast to show you anything that resembles a firearm. So I'm not doing that. But basically, yeah, all the little gunner people on Twitter that I saw before I rage quit Twitter had these in their little gun photos. I thought, oh, this is rad. What is this stuff? You know? And I think, what's his name? MRE 1989, that Steve MRE 1989. I think he had like an old German ration, right? That was like from, the 30s or 40s. I think it had this in there. And he's like, yo, I mean, it's not new, but holy shit, this is not bad. This tastes like chocolate. Like, that was cool, I thought that was the coolest shit. Well, there it goes. Okay. So you see, it opens up like this. I got both milk chocolate and dark chocolate. I think a lot of people have the dark chocolate one, but I like milk chocolate, so that's kind of if I wanted to try that one. So I mean, this is kind of what's in here. It's a little tin. Yeah. It smells good. It's all right. It's not. I think it's a situation where if you're out in the world, on the battlefield or something like that, it's pretty good. This is certainly not waterproof. It doesn't appear to be waterproof. Yeah, it's all right. It's basically like it's like a coffee, like a little chocolate coffee. Same to you. Good morning and blessings to you too, Joe. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. I just shut down the live stream earlier and I'm back. They couldn't shut me down. Can't stop, won't stop. Right. So, yeah, like I hope. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing well, and I hope you have a wonderful day today. I'm probably going to be on here for like another 10, 15 minutes. Talk about this Coca-Cola, right? This stuff. And I'll try the dark chocolate one. Yeah, I think I'm feeling a little bit of energy kicking in from this thing. So this is basically like coffee in the form of a tiny candy. It's chocolate, but it's got little coffee in it as well, or maybe cola in it as well. I do definitely taste a little bit of coffeeness in it. It's kind of like an espresso candy. They're not bad. So now we're gonna try one of these original ones in the blue in the red that everybody shows the photos of. I was talking about how like gun people, like I've seen tons of gun people like basically swear on this stuff, and so I'm like, all right, we're gonna try it out. This is the dark chocolate. Smells good. Oh, interesting. This one's got a way different texture. This one's delicious. In comparison, yeah, this one is delicious because it's like it tastes more like coffee because the chocolate's not all. It's got the little bit of bittersweet because it's the dark chocolate, but it works really well with coffee. Like this tastes way more like this is like coffee. This is like a coffee candy. And now I've had basically 2 cups of coffee. How cool is that? No scalding, no nothing, no burning or unpleasantries or nothing at all. Done. And so I think this is sort of like I think this lets older I want to say older white men, but whatever. This lets older men like LARP that I'm in the military. This is like ration part of it. Like I would imagine you want an MRE and like a 10 of these on the side and like a camel pack. And so when you LARP in the wilderness, you're prepared. Like that's what I get from it. Like I said, this one was pretty good because it wasn't as sweet, and so this was like an espresso in the form of like a candy. This one tasted good, but because it you had the strong coffee in it, like it wasn't as good as just being a plain chocolate. But overall, I thought they were both really good. But yeah, I totally like the red one better. But I wanted, like I said, I love chocolate, so I wanted to try the blue one, which is milk chocolate. This one's dark chocolate. Yeah, I know. I've been showing this for like days now. This is now the 3rd live stream in, and I finally gotten to try it. So that's pretty cool. I think, I've got more time. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to charge this in the house really quick, and then I'll go back and we will work on this controller, which has shifted buttons. So we'll see it. Give me a second. I'll be right back. What's up, y'all? All right, so I think I am about to wrap up in about maybe 10, 15 minutes, all right? So pretty much I was able to, to attempt to update the firmware on the fixed controller, but the problem was it was explaining to me that the battery was not didn't have enough charge to be able to actually update the firmware, and trying to charge it in the plain charge cradle, like in charging dock, it's not working. I click it, and the second time I click it, you see it charge on for just a moment, and then as soon as the light fully lights up, like it shuts off, like it's failing to successfully initialize and try to complete the charging cycle. I'm not sure why or how come. I don't have this issue with the other controller with the replacement battery in it. What I have noticed though is with these batteries that have much higher amp hour rating, like the 4,000 like amp hour rating for the voltage size, they the PlayStation itself thinks that the battery's at like 1 bar for a long time. Like it'll be fully charged and it'll be down to 1 bar for like a half a day or whatever amount of time, and then like it'll die. So perhaps maybe that's part of the problem. And it's unable to detect it. It's an old copy of the controller firmware, and so that's I think possibly why that's breaking. So it's 8:30, like or sorry, shoot, whatever 30. Like I've got I don't know, maybe 10, 15 minutes. So we're gonna try to start to take this apart and see how I can get to the very front of the device. Now, as I recall, the way you got to do that is you've actually got to remove the battery housing as well as other parts. So I suppose I will get started on that, but I'm probably going to cut off midway, and then I may end up starting another live stream later to be able to show you what I see for the actual the buttons and controller layout. And this happened because the controller dropped and fell down, and after falling down, I surmised that the sensor, membrane, like shifted a bit. That is my guess. But I'll find out when I find out. The other thing too I noticed is like these printed ones that I've made, like I wish there was like a greater amount of divot, because the buttons are actually flush with these. These are not flush, so these pop out just a bit. They got a better grip on the actual like part of the device, right? So there we go. I'm just saying, if that causes me problems with being able to use the play and charge plate, the play and charge dock, then I'm gonna probably just axe these and not use them. Or I can, use the heat gun and really try to work it down to form it further. And that's a thought. And the reason why I think the membrane is messed up on these is because, like I've said, these buttons work, and these analog sticks work, but none of the face buttons work. So yeah, that's why I surmise what I surmise. This sucks. There's a good possibility that this battery here got totally discharged. So I've got a LiPo charger. I believe it has I have the special connector as well for these tiny batteries. So I may just end up, running this in like a fire bag and trying to separately charge this up. And if I can fully charge this up, then I could try to run it again without wasting the battery. Otherwise, I'm basically wasting the battery. And that's so funny. I mean, I paid like $14 for this battery. I will say that this chocolate is likely a MRE quality chocolate. Like you buy it, you buy it, you don't touch it for a decade. You come back and it's probably still good. As long as you leave it out of light, you're outside of light, it should be alright. There we go. Again, these. Alright. Um, so this is pretty much as far as we got in the last one. And so now the trick is there's a screw right here. We're going to get out to remove this little black battery carriage piece. I hope. And then from there, if I understand correctly, there should be a couple of batteries in here as well that are going to be holding the board in. And then there's these two batteries on the side, or two screws on the side that are going to be holding in this little black kind of middle section that's holding sort of the motors in place. The motors in place. Okay, so there is that's for the housing. Okay, cool. This comes straight up. My understanding is this comes loose too. The button and kind of everything associated with it. I'm not sure. Okay. I would like to try to remove the mechanism here, so let's see. Yeah, okay, so all the different little other, like a few of the other tutorials, they show you disconnecting the ribbon cables from the rumble pads and motors from the sides, but I mean, I'm going to try to avoid that. Like if I could just kind of keep it together as one sort of unit, that's ideal. It's getting time. So yeah, I'm about to call it. I will reload stuff up because I gotta use the restroom too, so I need a little bit of downtime. Oh, look at that. Okay, yeah. So I was right. You need to remove those. And now this whole little assembly is okay loose. Okay, cool. Cool. Like this is all I really wanted to do anyway, right? This is bad. There is no. Like this is that sheet of paper, sure, but it's like really like in here, you know. Show you what I'm looking at. Yeah, like the thing you're talking, like the thing I'm talking about. There's no way that's happening. Okay, so we're about to cut it, but before we do, so basically, you can, yeah. So how I got to this part was there was one screw right here that holds the backing. I moved that, and there's a screw right here and a screw right here. I removed those, and then these. Oh, great, cool stuff fell out. Oh, the little start and option buttons fell out. No problem, no problem. So here, I'll do it this way. So you see, this comes loose. This little like sheet. This is what I was. Oh, here's one of them. Cool. Yeah, this little sheet I was talking about. I was like, oh, it came loose, but see, it didn't come loose. Like, there's no way it stays stuck on here. Like, there's no way. Like, this ain't the problem. And I don't like. It's not really the buttons are the problem either. I'm pretty sure that there is a potential hardware reason at play. Although the quick and easy fix is to take like an eraser and just I gotta pick that up. Take an eraser and rub it across these contacts, and then again take an eraser and rub it across these contacts. Maybe some water or something fell through, but I would expect to see water damage here, which I don't. So yeah, that's the next step that we're gonna do. When I get back here, I will take an eraser, rub it on these points here and on these points here. And that should be what I need to do to resolve my problem. I hope. There's no guarantees, right? There's really no guarantees here. Are these buttons? Yeah, these are buttons. Okay. Cool. So that's one. Where's the other? There's the other. It's right here. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's everything. Like I said, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm not gonna really cut it that quickly. I need to. Ouch. Well, that's life. That's the way it works, right? Okay. Oh, cool. 40 minutes. All right. Well, yeah, like I said, I'm heading out. I hope everybody takes care and has a wonderful day. I will talk to y'all later. Take care.